Since the highest power in this equation is 2, that means we're dealing with a quadratic equation. And I'm going to show you how to solve it by factoring. So when solving by factoring, you want to make sure that you do the following two things. First of all, set the equation equal to 0, but also arrange your terms on the other side of the equation in order starting with power 2. So let's do that right now. Minus 15 to get equal to 0. And on the left side, there are no like terms, so it's just a matter of writing them in the correct order. So that's x squared plus 2x minus 15. At this point, you're ready to do the factoring. And just a little reminder, anytime you're dealing with factoring, first step, always make sure you take care of the GCF if there is a GCF. In this case, we don't have one. And the trinomial that you're looking at, when factoring it, this kind of trinomial, it's often referred to as the product and sum factoring. Open up two parentheses. Based on the x squared, we have x in each parenthesis because x times x is equal to x squared. Next, we need product of negative 15 and sum of 2. Sum is based on the middle coefficient and product based on the constant term. So you always want to go to that last number and figure out factors of that number that when multiplied will give you the negative 15. And at the same time, one of those pair of numbers is supposed to, when subtracted or added, supposed to give us positive 2. I'm going to make a note of the correct signs in this problem. Since I need to multiply two values and end up with something negative, it is true that one number has to be positive, one has to be negative. Next thing you want to do is just make a list of the possible factors based on that constant term. And notice that I'm not writing the negative in front of the 15 anymore because we already placed the correct signs in the parentheses. 3 times 15 is another one. So when I plug in either the 1 and 15 or 3 and 5, which one, when subtracted because signs are different, will give me positive 2? So 3 and 5, the bigger number keeps the plus sign, and 3 goes here because 5 minus 3, not the other way around. Negative 5, positive 3, right? But the positive 5 and the negative 3 is what will also give me that positive 2 in the middle. Next, we're going to set up two equations by taking each factor and setting it equal to 0. So in the first one, subtract 5. That's x equal to 0 minus 5 is negative 5. And adding 3 on the other, for the other equation, 0 plus 3 is positive 3. Positive 3 or negative 5, that's your choice A.